Hi, this is Mark Snyder with Worshipsong Band. I'm going to show you a new feature called Team Sharing. Team Sharing is basically the ability to share songs and sets to the cloud and to share them with your team or anybody else. The way that Team Sharing works is you first go to worshipsongteams.com. That's our Team Sharing portal. What you're going to do there is you're going to create a username and password with an email address that will be a username and password for your church. Uh, you only need one account for the entire team, basically. Um, and so what that really means is that account is a collection of stuff that you're sharing. Um, Once you establish that account, you're going to log in, and then in this portal, it's very simple. You have you have your team name, you have two codes here, a team member code and a team admin code. These codes you're going to use to essentially log in the app to either the member role or the admin role of your team. The member role of your team is essentially has the ability to download songs and sets to the app. The admin code of your team has the ability to also upload from the app to team sharing storage. Um, so we typically recommend that the admin code be the one who also uses this portal, and that's only the worship leader or the tech director, anybody who you want to be able to create sets and songs and put them into team storage. The member code really can only read stuff back. So that one you can hand out to your team. You can hand it out to some other entity if you want them to be able to grab something from your library or something like that. Below that is the list of items that you have shared. So you can basically share songs and sets using team storage. And here from the portal, you can delete stuff that you've shared as well. And the portal is the only place that you can delete things, so that the portal is where you maintain this list. You can't really edit them, you just either delete them and then you can put them back from the app or whatever you want. You can also share um, songs or sets using a download link to any storage that you maintain and an item name here if you'd like. And just to show you here on this Worship Song regular website, there's a write-up on team storage that you can read about how it all works, and this is kind of our documentation for it. So within the app, the way that team storage works is that you access it from the plus button here. There's basically two tabs here. There's the provider song. So this is where this has been there before, where you enter a song code from a provider and it downloads to your library. With team sharing, basically, you would enter your code into this box right here. I've already had it done, but you would enter it in here. And then you either enter the member code or the admin code. So right now I have the member code added in. So I have download capability. And so this is the same list of things you saw in the portal, except now it's available in the app. And if you click these things, it'll either say you can add it and it would download, or if that item is already current in the library, it'll say already current. So the copy of the content that's in the cloud is kept in sync with your library um, using kind of like a digital signature. So the idea is that if you edit something and you want to upload it, it'll upload it and replace what's in the cloud. But if you didn't edit it and you try to upload it, it'll just say, well, it's already current. And so if you make let's say you have 100 songs and you're making a set every week that you want to share, as long as those songs themselves don't change, then it won't re-upload the songs. It'll only re-upload the set, which is very fast. And the same thing on the other side. If you're downloading stuff, it will not download something that's already current. So once your songs are stable up in the cloud, then the actual song content no longer needs to be downloaded and uploaded. Only the sets can be downloaded and uploaded. If you click a set like this, um, it'll basically download that set, and it'll also download all the songs that were in that set if they need to be downloaded. So you don't have to manage the songs and sets separately. If you're working in sets, all the songs are automatically included in the sets for you. And that's really like if you're creating like your Sunday set with a team, then that's how you would do that. And then so for the member role, this little GUI here is all you really see. And then once you download things, they just go into your library. If you download a set, then that um, goes into your saved set list here, and then you can load it just as if you had saved a set before. So now I'm going to enter the admin code into this to show you how what's different with the admin code. Okay, so to change your code, you basically just enter it into this box here. So you can see that's my code. I'm going to backspace. My admin code I'll enter here. So now I am the admin for this. In the admin role, I can do all the member role stuff. So I can download just like I showed you before. The difference with the admin role is this. If I go to any song in my library here, you'll notice I have this new share button. If I click this share button, basically we'll launch a background process to share that song to the cloud, and then it will be in the cloud after that once that process completes. So I would just click share, um, it would go up to the cloud, and then it would be available in the portal for anybody else. If I want to do a set, the difference is I go to the Save Sets menu, and I have this share menu on this share menu. Click on the Save Sets. That will share the set and everything in the set. The other thing to note here is that the way that so this is sharing the set called New Set. If you wanted to save your current set, so let's say I go into my set here and I make a bunch of changes with my mix, and I add some automation, and I do a bunch of other stuff. Um, and then I want to share that set. I basically go to my Save button here. I give the set a name, and then I click Save Set List. So let's just call this Sunday. Then I go to my Save Set menu, and I can share that out to my team right there. And so once I finish sharing, my team would be able to just load Sunday in. After they were done, Sunday would appear in this list on their side, and they can load Sunday in, and now they have Sunday in all its mix and everything in their library. The other thing you can do is, let's say what you really want to do is to make an arrangement of a song. So let's say you have um, this arrangement of Amazing Grace. I'm just going to delete these things, and you make like your good mix of Amazing Grace with all of its automation and everything, and you always want to use it that way. So this is like your standard way of using Amazing Grace. What you can do is save this single song as a set. So let's just call it like Amazing Grace Mix. Okay. Now I go to my Save Sets, and there's Amazing Grace Mix, basically. If I share that to the cloud, now I have a set called Amazing Grace Mix. Um, so it's probably not that interesting to just play a set with only Amazing Grace in it. But what you can do is you'll notice on the load menu, so after you've saved a set, you can always load it. You can click this Add Songs button. And what that does is it will add whatever songs are in that set into the current set in the app. So let's say now I'll just clear my set list here. Then I'll make a set with just Cornerstone in it, and I want to add Amazing Grace Mix. Now I have my Amazing Grace Mix in the set, and it's got all of its automation and all its mix and everything ready to go. So that's how you would make what you would call an arrangement of a song that you can reuse over and over again. You would save it in a set with just that song in it, and then go add those into the set that you're actually playing. And on the team sharing then, I'll go ahead and share Amazing Grace Mix here. Okay, I'm not sure how long that'll take. It'll probably take it a little bit because my upload is slow. Okay, it looks like it's done. So that's good. So I'll go back into my team sharing now. There's Amazing Grace Mix available for download. So if I were in another copy of the app, I could pull Amazing Grace Mix down. It would also pull down the song that goes with it, and I would be good to go to add that song into my set. Okay, and if I go back and look at the portal, and I refresh it, takes it a while because this uses something called Lambda, which basically means there's no backend web server running. It only runs when you need it. It's one of the ways we keep the costs down. So if you go to the portal and you haven't used it for a bit, it'll take it a while to come back. And you'll see there my set Amazing Grace Mix is in my portal now and available. And you can see where it got stored. And so I mentioned a little bit about the technologies we used for this. We used Amazon Lambda. We used the Amazon for a static website for this portal. And we're using a storage called S3, but using a provider called Wasabi. Um, and the upshot of all that is we're able to run our team sharing for a very low cost to Worshipsong. And so because of that, we're able to provide this team sharing capability free to our user base. It doesn't cost anything to use this. It doesn't cost anything to use our cloud storage, at least to you. And to us, it costs very little, so it's very efficient. And um, we just ask that you not store like 50 gigabytes or something up there. There's no reason to, because really the um, same content that you've always the same music is always in your library once you share it, and that is your primary home for your music, is your library. The only real reason for this portal is to make it easier for you to share with your team, and so we just want you to use the portal in that way and delete stuff that you no longer need and those kind of things, which would just help us as to be able to maintain this for no cost for our user base. So you can create accounts and check that out. It is a brand new capability. There may be some rough edges, but we believe it should be working as intended. And you can go ahead and start using it and have fun.